I know how that is. Totally.
Alright. Okay, we'll start off with an off-ball question here. Okay, if you were to be stranded on an island and were given an MP3 player where you can only download one album, what would it be?
That question has changed over the years. It used to be like, if you could only have one album, but now it's an MP3 player. If I could only have one album, oh my God, that is such a question. I guess this might sound crazy, but it would be my record, Delusions of Grandeur, because although I don't know if I'd want to hear it every day forever. I don't know, when I want to hear new music, I just make up new music. So I don't know. I don't like listen to old records that I used to listen to now. Like, I don't know. I just make music when I want to listen to music. So I guess it would be that, just so I could hear it.
And you'd make your own music as you want.
Yeah, I would just sing to myself.
There you go. All right. How about this? Is there a question that you always wanted to answer that nobody ever asked you?
No. I don't think so.
We asked them all?
Yeah.
I'm going to stop asking that question because I've given the same answer.
Yeah.
It just came up as a question I should ask, but I think I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Music cruises are becoming very popular now. Mm-hmm. Is that something that you'd be interested in doing, a music cruise?
Totally. I would love that. I would love that.
Do you have any future albums or projects in the works?
Yeah. Well, the Macrodots is a project I created with Zach Smith a couple years ago, and we've had an album in the works for a couple years, but it's like, we're just still writing, and we're so distracted doing other things that it's hard to focus down and be like, we're gonna finish this now and get it done. But we have a lot of great new songs I'm excited about. Writing music for film and television, and just writing instrumental, orchestral kind of, music cues. So I'm trying to get into that a little bit more.
Was playing the role of Janis Joplin, was it hard for you, or was this a natural fit for you?
It was really hard. I mean, it was natural in a sense, but in another sense, it was like becoming a different person, and I've always really kind of prided myself on being original. So, I took it as a theatrical role where I was portraying another person, and it took me, several years of doing it before I think I got pretty good at it, but singing-wise, my voice doesn't naturally sound anything like hers, so I had to really, in order to sound like her, I had to do a lot to my voice to make it sound rough and gruff like that. And then after a while, it just kind of stayed that way.
What would you say was the funniest or most embarrassing moment that you had on stage?
Oh my God, so many. I was just remembering this on stage in Love Janis. Once I was singing a song, Try Just a Little Bit Harder, and it's a real gut buster, and I'm like just singing my guts out, and I literally just busted my pants open. And I just grabbed there was a zipper and a thing, and I just exploded out of them, and I grabbed them, and I'm cueing the band with one hand, and then I ran off the stage and I did a costume change really fast that wasn't scheduled, and it's funny that when those things happen, the audience isn't necessarily aware of it, you know what I mean? So, it's not like that they fell down around my ankles, but to me, it was oh my God, Just the other day, I did a gig at a Notre Dame basketball game, and I sing this very famous Notre Dame song called Here Come the Irish, and up until the point I was, I'm standing on the sidelines, and it's on the first time out, you're going to walk out on the court, you'll hear the music in your headphones and start singing, and you've got 30 seconds or whatever it is, or a minute, I don't know. So I'm standing there waiting, I got my headphones in, and this usher is just very sweet old man. It was like just telling me his life story, like talking and talking. I had no time to like focus or collect my, like think about what I was doing. And then in my headphones, they're like, go, go, go. And I walked out there and I sang the second line first. And then when I got to the second line, I just sang it again. And I was just like, completely mortified that I had screwed up the words to this big, huge song that I'm famous for singing. And but I don't even know if anyone noticed. I walked off the stage being like, oh my God! I had one task to do,
Well, is it nowadays? If it's not on YouTube and it doesn't hit, you're fine,
totally.
Right? All right. What would you say was the most fun band to tour with?
Oh, well, I mean, I obviously, Jefferson Starship is the most fun. My band throughout the years, Cathy Richardson band, we didn't do a lot of touring. We had a lot of fun, back in the day. But this, I've been all over the world with these guys, and we have really good friendships, and we hang out, we go to these places and we ride in the car together, and we're constantly together, but we got a day off, we all get together, we call each other, what are you doing, you want to have breakfast, and we're just all really, really good friends.
Depends just where the wind's blowing, because sometimes they come the other way and it's really fine.
I don't remember that.
No, because if the wind is the other way, then they come in from the west.
Yeah.
But otherwise they come in from the east. And
right.
You get this. Okay. Do you have a favorite song that you love to sing?
A favorite song that I love to sing. I have a lot of favorite ones, and obviously with Jefferson Starship, I get to sing so many great songs that I loved growing up. I mean, I used to listen to White Rabbit over and over and over again, to the point where my mom would like knock on the door and be like, are you okay? You've listened to that song like 75 times in a row. So I love singing White Rabbit and Somebody to Love and all the great songs. I love doing the Mickey Thomas songs, the Marty songs. Miracles is awesome to sing, and Find Your Way Back. I mean, I was such a fan growing up of this band, and it's just such a perfect fit for me because I love the music,
Cool. Do you have a favorite city or venue that you love to play in?
Favorite city or venue? Well, I have a lot. I love a lot of different cities. But I love New York because I lived there for a time, and I did love Janice, and I love San Francisco. I also lived there for a time. So, but I mean, favorite venue? I think playing in Speedway Meadows in Golden Gate Park for 50,000 people was probably one of the most awesome gigs ever. In Bethel Woods in New York, on the site of Woodstock, they have a big shed out there now, and we played there on the 40th anniversary of Woodstock, and it was just an amazing, magical night.
This is not a question, but have you ever, because I have something that he's told me about, have you heard of a place called, I think it's Red Rocks in Colorado?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never played there. I would love to.
Yeah, they told me it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
All right. I see that the band is off to Europe next week.
Yes.
Do you guys have a big fan following in Europe?
We do. We have. We're just going to the UK this trip, but we have a big, we have these crazy fans. They call themselves the Shipmates, and they are like a club, and they get together, even just as friends, and they hang out and drink, and they follow us all over the country. It's really fun. They're, you get to know a lot of them, and so yeah, there's because the band has such a long legacy. There's fans that have been literally following the band for 40 years, and then there are people who come out of curiosity because they know the songs from the radio or they want to, so we love going over to England. We always have a lot of fun.
I always tell my wife, when I started doing this about a year ago, and I told her, because we have a teenage daughter, and she doesn't come with me that much to these places. I'm going to go, watch, later on, when I get to all these people, one of these days, we're going to go to the O2 Arena, and we're going to do an interview or something like that, and we're going to shoot the concert.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. That's great.
One of them pipe dreams.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, last question.
Okay.
If you could go back to the beginning of your career and give yourself a piece of advice, what would it be?
Oh, wow. I'm sure there are things I would tell myself, but I can't think of what they would be right now. But I think, I don't know. I think I would tell myself, this sounds really dumb. I can't even say this. I was going to say, I would tell myself to, really work on trying to, on my physical appearance, because I've never really given a shit, and it really is so important. It didn't used to be, but your image in this day and age is so important, and I feel like if I had been more cognizant of that and more on top of it, I might, things might have gone differently in my career, but, I'm really happy with everything, the way it's all turned out, you know what I mean? It's like, would I change anything? I don't know. It's just, it's all led me to this point, and things are great right now, so,
so you're good.
I'm good.
That's what counts. You're good, you're happy. That's it.
Cool. All right.
Short and sweet, right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate it.
No, thank you.
So I'll see you at the show?
Yes, I'll be shooting the show for the
Okay, awesome.
Excellent.
And be sure to email me a link so I can
yes,
put it on our
I don't think I have your, I'll email you the link to the interview when it's published, and also to the pictures.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you can just send it to me on Facebook. It all comes to my phone. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I will do that.
All right, thank you so much.
Sure, thank you.
All right, we'll see you later.
This guy?